come in. One great setup here is if our partner is posting on us, right? Yep, like so. We can come in and we can do this a couple ways, right? We can take an inside bicep tie, okay? And now if he keeps this grip, we can use that to feed into an arm drag grip. I can also come in and I can just do a snap drag, right? Where I slide my wrist up towards his wrist, and now as I feed my other hand into the drag, right? I just snap his hand off, right? And now I try to keep the grip, right? Now, and depending on where we were and depending on how much momentum he's putting into me, right? If he was like really driving into me, right? Then maybe I'd try to finish the drag all at once, right? But if maybe I feel like, you know, I don't really have, I'm not at an angle, or if he's not really putting any weight into me, right? Then instead of trying to close all this distance and get behind him, I can come in and I can just look to get the drag grip. Right? The drag grip is not good just for dragging, it's also good as a 2-on-1, right? Just like we would use it from guard. And now the good thing about this, right, is now from here, I can hit the drag at my leisure. For this drill, we're going to perform a sliding arm drag, right? So sliding arm drag, I'm going to take an outside step, right? Now my inside foot is gonna plant like so. And now I'm going to drag him to the mat. And my goal is to end up with my chest facing down towards the mat. So I don't come in here and pull him straight on top of me. I'm probably just gonna pull bottom half guard, and then he would get takedown points if we were in that rule set, right? But again, I don't pull him straight on top of me. I face towards the mat, very similar to a collar drag, right? So step, plant, right? And now I fall like so, right? As I fall, my chest is down to the mat, and I'm going to try to get to my partner's leg like so. And now I don't let go of the drag yet, right? Don't let go of the drag until I've gotten control of the leg. So now as he keeps scrambling up, I at least have the leg. And now, once I'm sure I have secured it, now I can let go of the arm and stabilize, right? So again, coming in, a couple options. If I can come inside, right? This is a great way to feed into your drag, right? Again, another option, right? We just slide up to the wrist, and now we snap it down, right? Again, from here, I can move around here, right? I can read my partner. And again, if I can keep this 2-on-1, then the sliding drag is good. I don't typically like to do the sliding drag in motion, right? So, you know, I wouldn't want to come in and then like drag all at once, because it's harder to make sure that you have good control of the arm, right? So if I have the 2-on-1 variation of the arm drag like this, now I will use the sliding arm drag a lot, because this is very controlling, right? So step, drag, right? And now we're coming up with a single, right? Now from here, for this drill, we're gonna go ahead and follow up and do a single leg finish. Right? So we're going to look to upgrade our position from the leg on the inside here to the leg to the outside hip, like so. To do this, notice my back leg steps through to get him his weight away from me. Right? This also allows me to angle my hips out to create space for this foot to be pulled across my hip, right? So I step, right, and now my hand slides to the heel, and now I can pull up and shove. From here, right, I uppercut in the knee, right, so I can keep as much weight off of his foot as possible, right, and my hips are extended, right. I'm not low here, and I'm extending my hips to really make this hard for him. And now I step across his body, not outwards, but across his body, and as I step, I give a lift, and now I can sweep his foot out, right, with the sole of my foot when it's in midair, right? So I step, and we get a good finish there. One more time all at once with the mic. Okay, coming in, okay. We snap into position like so, step, back, and look to come up on that leg. Partner's gonna keep scrambling, most likely, right? But we're able to get access to the leg, right? I step through, I pull the heel up, and now we take an Achilles grip and an uppercut under my partner's knee. From here, we step across his body, right? Give a lift, and when his leg is weightless, we can sweep it out with the ashi. Right? 1, 2. Now, we can pair the sliding arm drag with the Sasae arm drag, or really any other arm drag, right? So if I have Caesar, so again, like I mentioned to a couple of people, however I got into the arm drag, when my partner's really posting on me and I'm having a hard time getting shoulder to shoulder or hip to hip, to finish a lot of other variations of arm drag, right, this is when the sliding arm drag is really particularly useful, right? Because again, to get his hands off of me, I can just put him on the mat, right? He has to post on the mat so he doesn't face plant. So, but right, if he's not doing that, right, and he's a little bit more upright, right, then Sasae arm drag is going to be really good. Because now with Sasae arm drag, I'm going to be able to access his foot a little bit easier. Whereas if he's pushing off of me and trying to keep his hips back, right? Yeah, right now it's going to be really hard to access his leg for Sasae, right? In addition, when he's leaning forward, his hips are back, right? Because his weight's leaning forward, again, it's going to be easier to take him forward, right? So now if he is standing a little bit more upright, hey, and not doing that previous scenario, now Sasae is a great option, right? So from here, again, I still take that outside step, but this time instead of dropping into the sliding arm drag, we come in, hey, and now as I drag, I just place a blocker with the sole of my foot, right, anywhere right around under his knee, right? So like ideally, like right below that kneecap, right? So again, I step, and now from here we block, and as we drag, we get that stumble, and we can get behind our partner. Remember, this works because if I go to drag my partner, if he wants to prevent back exposure, right, what does he have to do? Watch that foot, right? Yeah, see how that foot steps when I go to get around him in order for him to prevent me from getting behind him, right? So if I block that foot, right, and now he tries to prevent me from going around, he can't do it. So that's basically the effect that's happening, right? So I come in, right, we take that outside step, and from here we block and drag, and now we come in to our rear body. I remember, like always, we end here with our ear on our partner's spine, not off to the side. If I'm off to the side, he easily just puts in an overhook, and now we don't have that back exposure anymore. Right? So once I get behind my partner, my body lock is right in the crease of my partner's waist, and now I clamp my partner's hip, and again keep that ear on my partner's spine. So now he tries to overhook me, he can't do it. Right? From here, right, our goal is generally to put him down to his hands if we can. Right? So we walk to an angle around our partner, we block his knee, and now we use our head and weight to knock him down to his hands, right? Where we can do good work from there. All right, all together. And come in. However I get to this drag, right? Outside step, block. And now we have that rear body. From here, I walk to an angle. I point my knee towards my partner's crotch, not out this direction. My knee points inwards. And now I use my ear and weight to pull my partner down to his hands. All right, 1, 2.